So a developer has land that has X feet of lake frontage. The land is to be subdivided into lots, and each of which is to have either 80 feet or 100 feet of lake frontage. If 1/9 of the lots are to have 80 feet of frontage each, and the remaining 40 lots are to have 100 feet of frontage each, what is the value of X? One thing about this question is we need to interpret the question sentence by sentence. So first of all, let's say that X as given is the total feet of what? Of lake what? Frontage, right? That is that. So we now say let Y be equal to what? Total lots. Total what? Lots. Now that total lot implies that it could either be what? 80 feet or 100 feet of the what? Lake frontage. So to simplify this Y, we can say let also Y1 be what? Lot with what? With 80 what? Feet, with 80 feet lake frontage. Okay, and let what? Y2 be what? Lot with what? With 100 what? Feet what? Lake frontage, with 100 feet what? Lake frontage. So that implies that total lot will be equal to what? Y1 plus what? Y2. But if you look at the question, we were told that 1/9 of the lots are to have 80 feet of what? Frontage each, while the remaining 40 lots are to what? Are to have 100 feet, right? Are to have 100 feet each. So what are we going to be doing here? What we need to do is we can express it as a mathematical equation. So this implies that what? 1/9 of what? Of Y, that's of the total feet, of the total lot, pardon me, will be equal to what? Y1. Y1 is lot with 80 feet what? Lake frontage. Also, right, Y2, which is the what? 100 feet what? Lake frontage, will be equal to what? 40. That is have 100 feet frontage. So then we can write the total lot. So we can say, so therefore total what? Total lot will now be equal to what? Y, which is equal to what? Y1 plus what? Y2, just as we have it here. So what it implies that wherever we see Y1, we replace it what? 1/Y. So we can say that what? Y is equal to what? 1/Y, 1/9 what? Y, because that's what corresponds to Y1. 1/9 of Y is 1/9Y, right? Plus what? Y2, which is what? 40. So let's do this mathematics. We can say that what? Y is equal to what? 1/9Y is the same thing as Y/9 plus 40/1. So let's just find the LCM. The LCM here is what? 9. 9 divided by 9, that is 1. 1 times Y, that is 1Y, which we can write as Y. Then plus 1 in 9, 9, right? Then okay, let me put it this way. Did I get it right? That is 40/1. Okay, 9 in 9, 1. 1 times Y. Then 1 in 9, that is 9. Then 9 times 40, which is 9 times 40, that is what? 360. So this is what? 360. So we have Y is equal to Y plus 360/9. So we can cross multiply. So if we cross multiply, what are we going to be having? We are going to be having 9 times Y, that is 9Y is equal to what? Y plus what? 360. All right, so let's move this Y in. So 9Y minus Y is equal to what? 360. So 9Y minus Y, that will give us what? 8Y is equal to what? 360. Divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is what? 8 divided by 8. 8 cancel 8, so y will be what? 360 divided by 8. That will give us what? 45. So what does that mean? Don't forget that y in this case represent the total lot. So the total lot based on the information given is what? Is 45. All right, now let's go back. So but we have that of the 45 lot, 40 of them have 100 feet lake frontage. Don't forget, of this 45 lot, 40 of them, 40 lots have what? 100 feet, of lake frontage. So what do we need to do? We now say since the what total lot is 45 and what 40 of them have what? Have 100 what? 100 feet, right? Lake frontage. 100 feet lake frontage. Then it implies that what? 40 times what? 100. 40 times 100, which will give us what? 40,000 what? 4,000 what? 4,000 what? Feet what? Lake what? Frontage. All right. Also, from the question, we know that the remaining 5 lots, because if 40 have 100 feet, it implies that the remaining 5 lots we have what? 80 feet. So also the remaining 5 what? Lots from what? 45 minus what? 40 what? Lots, right? Would have what? Would have what? 80 what? 80 feet what? Lake what? Lake frontage. So that will give us what? So this implies that we are going to be having what? 5 times 80, and that will give us what? 400 what? Feet what? Lake what? Frontage. All right, so having gotten that, so we can therefore determine the total feet of lake frontage. So total feet of what? Lake frontage, which is x in this case, x will be what? X is equal to what? 4,000, which comprises of what? 40 times 100 that we got previously, plus this other one, 400. So 4,000 plus 400 will give us what? 4,400 what? Feet of what? Of lake what? Frontage. So 4,400. So the correct answer to this particular question is option D, which we can call option D. I want to believe this video has helped someone. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.